Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I brought the Trans Am over in the shop, got it out of the storage, because that clutch just wasn't right. It was really messed up. It seemed like it was always engaged, and it was. And it was driving me absolutely crazy. So, since I'm honest on this channel and tell you the do's and don'ts and the stupid stuff I do, and some of the good stuff I do, thought I'd give you some insight. I'm actually going to tell you how I screwed this up again. Yeah, again. I had showed you a video earlier where I pulled the tranny out because I tore up the throwout bearing. Well, here are the parts. I got drive shaft, cross member, shifter linkage, transmission, pulled out of here. And for life of me, I couldn't understand what I did wrong until I pulled this transmission out of here. And I knew instantly what a bonehead thing I had done. As you can see under here, it's all pulled apart again. I got it all taken out, obviously, with all the parts sitting back there. But here's what I did. The last time I did this, the throwout bearing was screwed up. And the fork was the wrong fork. So I ordered the right fork, went and bought a new throwout bearing. You know what happens when you take these throwout bearings and put them in backwards? Yeah, exactly. They don't work. And that's how I installed this. I installed this thing backwards. As soon as I looked up there and saw this end facing me, I knew I screwed up. I should see this end facing me. This goes on this way so that this big assembly here will push up against the clutch, push it into those forks to release the clutch. So now that I know what I did wrong, I get to put it back together. And hopefully that'll take care of my clutch problem. But like I say, you know, I don't lie. I tell you how it is. I screwed up. That's right. I screwed up. And this is how I'm going to fix it. Now I get to put it all back together again. Later. Well, I went to my auto parts store, and they happened to have a new throwout bearing in stock. I showed them my receipt and asked them if it was warranted, and they said yes. It's warranted for 1 year, and I've only had it for 8 months. So they gave me a brand new one, and I told the guy, I said, well, it's my fault. I had put it in backwards. He said, didn't matter. They'll just consider it a manufacturer defect. And he replaced it. So that was really cool of him. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back together now. Okay. Right into place. It's like just barely away. Pretty sure the bolts will pull that right in there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those bolts, make sure it's ready, and away we go. Man, transmission jack makes it so much better. Let me get these bolts in and go from there. Okay, got the transmission bolted to the bell housing up there. I released my safety chains. I'm gonna leave this jack down, get it out of my way. A little slow when you ain't got weight on it, but it's cool. So I get this down out of the way and grab the cross member next. All right, cross member's in. It's all bolted down. They're nice and tight. So now I'm going to take this support out of here and lower everything down a little bit and start putting the drive shaft back in it. Drive shaft's all in, all bolted in. Went ahead and hooked up my speedometer cable, put my inspection cover on, put my starter in, have it all wired up. Now I'm going to hook up all the linkage, get that in, and adjust the clutch. See what happens. I'm sure it'll be a lot better since the throwout bearing's in the correct way. All right. Everything back together. Clutch feels really good now. It's amazing how that works when you put the throwout bearing in there the right way. And best part is, no parts left over. It's always a good thing when you have no nuts, bolts, or anything left over. So tomorrow, I'm calling it the night, but tomorrow I'm gonna put the shifter back in and button that back up since I take it out and clean some of this stuff up. It's pretty dirty. Then I need to bleed the brakes and go from there. If you enjoy my videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Later.